I love early mornings when the world is just waking up, so you have that moment of calm and slow, deep breath. You have absolutely no idea what the day will bring, so you hold on to that present moment for just a little longer before you're ready to jump in. So you guys, welcome to day 2. We are on the way to Death Valley from San Diego, but we had to stop in Temecula. I've been here many times, but I've never done balloons, but I always love watching them float. It's such a Temecula thing. I feel like we're balloon chasers. So Temecula has about 40 family-owned wineries, and some of them actually award-winning ones. In California, we have Napa Valley, and then in the West Coast, we have San Luis Obispo area, and then southeast of California, we have Temecula wineries, and it's not as well known, but it's very beautiful, and it's definitely worth of trying, trying something new and coming over here. I have done at least one video on Temecula. We stayed in a sheep farm. It was so much fun, and I'm going to link in the description all my videos that I did about places that we're going to be kind of passing by. If you see the title over here, that means that this video is linked in the description. Temecula has an ideal climate for growing grapes. It has cool summer nights and long sunshine hours. The soil here has quartz and some other minerals that they found in eastern France, and amongst winemakers, they call it granite soil. When we were little, our neighbor had a big grape vine, and these things, we would call them, as kids we would call them mustache, and they're very, very sour, very tasty but very sour. And he was getting all very upset because all kids were stealing it from him, and we were eating, like we would take it and like hide it and eat it. It was so cute. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that now. Old Town Temecula is worth visiting. With the discovery of gold in California, many people use Temecula as a stopping point on their way to the gold fields. Now it's full of cute shops and wonderful restaurants. I'm having pancakes for breakfast. Oh my god. So we decided to take a Tesla Model 3 for this trip. Just trying to figure out if it is, gonna work. If the car and electric charging can handle such a long and demanding trip, because total it's gonna be about maybe 2,000 miles. So don't worry about to go from destination to destination, because car calculates how it does. You say, okay, I'm going to Death Valley. It just tells you, oh, but you need to stop at this location to charge, for example. But for me, I want to make sure I have enough charge to move around without slowing myself down and get back, especially when it comes to Death Valley. So with Death Valley, I have like a couple of concerns. Hopefully car's not gonna melt, tires are gonna survive the heat, and just to make sure we have chargers. I'm not gonna be I don't want to bore you to death with all the Tesla information. I will do a separate video because I'm doing like a log of all the drives, and I will do a separate video when the trip is over with all the information. But here I'm just going to be updating you on highlights, and yeah, I cannot wait. Death Valley, here we come. Yeah, a minor point, there was a sandstorm in Death Valley that night. Not enough to stop us. Where I can feel the crunch of the dust in my mouth. We stayed at the ranch at Desert Inn that night. got the food at the ice cream parlor. There was a stained glass windows and very retro interior, an ice cream bar and milkshakes. So you know, to abandon your Sunday in Death Valley is to desert your dessert in a desert. I hope you're laughing. That was a lame joke. Sorry, I don't like paper straws. They get soggy. Okay, I have a few things for Death Valley for you. Now, number one, fun facts of Death Valley. Did you know that Death Valley is drier than Sahara Desert? So you know, by 1.5 extra inch of rain, Sahara Desert has more rain than Death Valley. Okay, I don't know why there's a fuss about Star Wars being recorded and made in sand dunes here in Death Valley, but they did. They did 2 different movies, A New Hope and Return of a Jedi. Maybe I'm just not Star Wars fan. Okay. Oh. Death Valley summer temperature is about 115 degrees, the average. However, in April of 2020, they had a record-breaking 130 degrees. And I was kind of thinking maybe Death Valley's got corona. It's not funny, but got fever. Oh, I know, there's one more, which this is actually a good one. So when borax was discovered here in Death Valley, the Pacific Coast Borax Company was established, and they were making like 3 tons of borax every day. And then, however, they're the ones, at their own expense, I guess, they were lobbying the government to make it a national park. So in 1933, it became national monument, and then they continued mining all the way until 1994, when Death Valley actually became a national park. So this desert your dessert in a desert. Oh, it's melting. You're missing out. Sorry. To end the day, we drove to see the sunset at Badwater Basin, 282 feet below sea level. You see the sea level? The lowest point of North America. This used to be a large ancient Lake Manly. The lake had no outlet and kept evaporating. The concentrated salt deposits were left behind. These salt flats now cover almost 200 square miles. Alright, you guys, that was a perfect way to end the day.